Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com in the US. Today I'm going to share how to do this 3-panel card with double flip. So I will call this the double flip. It stands very lovely. You can also put some pop-up there. It's whatever you prefer. Here we go. I'm going to share a tip though on, let me grab something. Let's see that if you want to put a pop-up, so you can put it that you would see it here, see the little ad, so that is okay, and when you open it up, it's fine. So you don't want it to pass the side of your card, and also you can put it in here as long as it don't pass there. When you open it up, boom, it flipped. I had those little ads there and I thought, it was too much. So you could put maybe flowers and so on. Today it's 2 masculine cards. So this one here, it's using a piece of cardstock 5.5 by 10.5. So you can use the regular sheet cardstock. I will have the measurement for both of them that I'm sharing right below. You get the direct link to my blog. If you're a Wyoming fan, you're going to be a fan of this card, I bet. See? Boom. Now, today, I'm going to do the hat with the fish here. And it's all, the designer series paper, it's all in good taste, okay? So this one's going to be a little bit more outdoorsy, so not the color of Wyoming, but let me share first that lovely ads off. Love this. I didn't realize that we had a buffalo, so the buffalo, it is on the flag of Wyoming, and these are the color. That was bumblebee and soft suede. So what one of the tips that I want to share though, before we get started about the hat, let me bring a clear block. So if you take this stamp, and you see you could stretch it and so on, and if you would put it here, it's a good chance that it will not match your die. So the best way to do that, the side that's stamped, the raised up, I say put it on your surface. Here it's paper, it won't work good, so I'm going to put it on the stamp case. Just drop it, then take your clear block and lift it up. So then you're going to have the perfect match. See? Boom. If you're wondering why the white in the back here, I have no clue why this is there. I must add another piece of white stuck to the blue. So, it's there. So let's show you how that works with the die. I thought to use this, but this really looked like a winter ad, so I decided to save it for that. So, you're going to put, when you want to die cut this, right here, that's the top of like the button or the little round thing at the top of the hat. You're going to match that, and the lines of this one, it's hard to see. Let me put on this one here. So you see the circle at the top there, and then the line on each side, then below the brim here, below the hat, and then you see this. Very easy to line up. Get a piece here. So that it cut, and not only that it cut, but it do the stitch also. It looks so realistic, this ad. I mean, really look realistic. Okay, so I used the little fish in that, the tag in front of the hat. You get many choice. See, you get kind of oval circle here. You get this one, this. You get the tiny ad. You get the buffalo, the fish, the 3-star lightning, many, or you can do some of the stamping also. All here. all in the ads of Great masculine set. Okay, so today I'm going to share the one with the paper of 12 by 12 you would need. But like I said, if you don't own 12 by 12 paper, I get the one with 8.5 by 11 paper that it's trimmed down. The only thing about this is not white. It's still going to fit in an envelope. Let me grab an envelope here. So it still fit in an envelope. It's just that you're going to have some loose space, okay? So I wanted to do one that it's more like the A2 size. So this here measure 12 by 5.5. We're going to score this at 4. Score at 4. And score at 8. So 4 and 8. The card itself, it's all assembled, it's all done pretty much the same. It's just the beginning that the scoring it's different, and then the piece put at the top, it's a different size, but the same way that we're going to cut and do all the score and so on for the flap here, or the pop-up, or whatever we call it. So we're going to take a ruler, and where we get the score, to make it easy, I put the 2" at the score line. I'm going to make a mark at 4 and make a mark right at the edge. Now you're going to go at the same thing, but at the bottom this time. I like to work that I see my line better this way. So I put that right at the 2" mark. The score line, it's at the 2. We're going to make a mark here. Please use pencil so then we can erase. So if you use a pen, well then it's going to leave a mark there. So we got 2, bottom and the top. Now at the score line, you're going to make a mark going up here at the 2. And then you're going to do the same thing where you get your mark at the top. You're going to make another mark at 2". And this here, those mark, it's the same for both cards. That you use the smaller one or this size, it's going to be done the same. Now, some of you like to use a ruler, put that the line, and then do your score. I prefer to do it with my paper trimmer. Again, the choice is yours. So the way that I do it on my paper trimmer, I put my mark in the groove, and then I bring this one in the opening there. Then now I'm going to press here. Just you don't want to pass too much. I have just maybe a little bit more there. Now flip this and repeat this at this end. And right there. Now on the second one, it's easy because you're going to stop your line right at this one. See? The line on your, that's not a blade, it's the score. So you're going to stop that where you see your score line there. Okay, that is done. Now we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to come here. And I'm sure you don't see the little line in the camera, but I got my little mark there, and then my little mark right in the opening of the track here. Here we go. Now flip this again, and then that part's going to be done. Now we're going to do the paper to layer on top. Et voila. So now we get a V here and a V here. Oh, let's keep this here. For the designer series paper, we get 2 of the same size, and this measure 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Now for the one at the top, the opening going to be on the right side, and the one at the bottom, it's going to be on the left bottom. Okay, so we're going to do the top first. it's easier to do one, and then I'm going to show you a trick. So really you just measure one. So from the edge, the right edge, go at 2 inch. I find that easier, so then it's just one. Make a mark, and then go top to bottom, and then again 2. So you get 2 and 2. So you get one tick and another tick there. Now you're going to take this. You're going to put your mark there, and then your mark there. And if you say, well, I'm going to do it on the reverse side. Well, remember, when you flip your paper, it's changed. So I rather do it on the side that it's going. So if you have to erase, it's okay. So now save this. We're going to talk about this in a minute. Now we get this piece. Now we need it at the bottom here. So you're just going to put that here. Or you can even go this way here. And now I can make a mark here. Voila. Now you can go in the back because you know which side it goes, right? So then this one, I'm going to put that right here. Align that in my track. And cut diagonal. So now we got both pieces done to assemble. Let's bring, you will need 2 of 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Again, those size here, it's the same. This is going to be smaller for the other card, but it's still the 2 inch, okay? This is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. You need 2 of them. Put that in diagonal. So you want this diagonal. The point go right diagonal. Maybe I should just cut 1, but I'm going to be brave and cut 2. Want to make sure it's in right in the center here. And I'm holding there and then cut. Voila. So now we get 4 of our triangle. Now, many of you are going to ask, why not using these pieces and just flip it if we want? See, that would fit, but see, it's too close. So you could always trim it a little bit. So you could use them if you want to trim, because you have to give space for the scoring. So you could trim just a little bit on one side, like this. So you could use that, but you still would need 2 more. So you could do this here, and then trim, and that would do kind of the trick, okay? Flip this, and voila. So you would have to do trimming. Me, I'm going to save those pieces for another project. Okay. Now, we're going to reinforce our score line. And that's the thing that most pop-up card or anything that move and so on, that's the basic tip. The most important tip is to reinforce those scores. Now we're going to, before we do that though, I want to remove those lines. It's a lot easier to remove that before it's all caved in, put it that way. So that's why you just want a little line and use a pencil. Now we're going to fold this here, reinforce. Okay, so one it's fold in and the other one it's fold back. Et voila. Now you're going to take this. Okay, this one, I want it there. So you're going to take your beak here. I call that the beak because it's really make a beak. So fold that back where you get your score and bring the other one there like this. Then put it down and really, and sometimes you're off a little bit, just push it and put more score, not more score, but more pressure when it's straight. Now, I'm going to open this just a little bit and go under and score that good. Et voila. So now we get one. Now the one at the bottom, so this one go in, this one going to come out. So again, we're going to do the same thing. I just like to put my finger at the score line and lift up And then we're going to push that so it's straight. Just off a little bit here. Here we go. And then reinforce this. Then I'm going to open that. Here we go. So now, voila! Was that simple? Now, I recommend to use the liquid glue when you get pieces that have to go just at the right spot, really. Because that, if you're not just right at the first time, you can move it around. So we're going to put that right here. We get all the same, oops, lift me up here. See? And so we can keep that nice border all around. And then this one, this paper look different from the other one. It's just a different print. It's all in good taste. So all the designer series paper that I am using, it's from In Good Taste. It's one that they kept from last year catalog, and it's one of my favorite. I love texture. Voila. So now we're going to take these pieces here, and we're going to add that in those pop-up. So you see the long one going to go long ways, like so. If you choose to do, so this is very vanilla, so you can get 12 by 12 pack of very vanilla or basic white. Or you can buy whole family of the not in color, but any colors by family like Regal, Subtle, Neutral, and so on, and you get 2 sheets of each. If you use regular color cardstock, it's going to be more thick than the regular basic white or the very vanilla. So you're going to have to really reinforce those score very, very well, because the cardstock is thicker. So I like the regular basic white or vanilla to do these cards, because it won't be as thick when we're done. Plus it's easier to move, not move, but do those pop-up. But you can do it in colors. Don't think you can't. You sure can. Et voila. So now I got this. Now I want to do some stamping right here. I want to do the trees, and this card's pretty much going to be, except the hat's going to be using the Campology. And also I use Celebrate with Flower and another one. I will have all the lists at the bottom there for my blog, because I wanted Thinking of You and May Your Day Be Filled with Sunshine. So that's what I'm going to put on this one. So if I can find, here we go, here's my cat. Now let me share a tip for this here. I need a Post-it note, and I'm going to use the stamp set Evening Evergreen, and I want to put that here because I don't want to stamp on top of that, and my tree's a little bit bigger than the stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that right here. Still have plenty of place to write. Et voila. Now I already see, boom, I already cut the all those little add-ons, the binoculars, the tin, the lantern. So I want to put the tin over here. I thought maybe the tin here, and then this here. No, we're going to put the tin right here. So to match the tin with those lines, like what all the tin, we're going to go ahead and stamp with Memento Black. So we're going to take this. I know that I cut it, but I didn't cut those little lines. So I'm going to take my tin, stamp that right here. You don't see much, but you see a little bit. Now we're going to take our 10, use dimensional for our 10. So I'm going to use 1 dimensional, and that was a color with granny apple green. I wanted to have a green tint. Then we're going to put that right here. You see a bit of the lines there. You know what? I want it a little bit straighter though. Here we go. Voila. So now we got our light there. Now we're going to put the binoculars, we're going to put that here. But like I said, this is going to get popped, so you want to make sure it don't go down that way. So I'm going to put that it go just this way. I cannot pass that line, so it's going to fall down good. So I'm going to take this. Going to put it just on the right side. And if you want to make sure, you can always take this and put it this way, so you know it don't pass. Et voila. So when you open it up, boom, see, it stand up. So that's a popper there. Now where is my lantern? Right here. Now I'm looking at my hat, and I think I forgot to tell you something about the hat. I will tell you that in a minute. I'm going to put that right here. Oh, so outdoorsy. So if you look at my Wyoming hat, I got 2 colors. What I done, I did one in the bumblebee, and then I did one in soft suede, and I just cut along the edge there of this line. Right here, I cut that and glue it on top of the bumblebee one. I didn't remove the sun visor there, whatever, under this one. I just glue it at the top. Okay, so that's how I got the 2-tone hat. Now we're going to take this one here, and we're going to put that, I don't know why, I must add a white cardstock in the back of the blue. I didn't even notice that. We're going to take this, and I'm going to put that right here. Now I got the thinking of you here, and that we're going to put it flat there. So where is my glue? You know me, I love the outdoors, so this card would be perfect for me. It's not just masculine. I know I said masculine, but this card, it's calling my name all around. Well, instead of the tent, though, it could be a camper. I'm not a tenter. No, 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 no. And then may your day be filled with sunshine. We're going to put that right here. Oops. Et voila, my friend. How awesome this card is. Oops. What did I do? Well, maybe I want it sideways. No, I didn't want it sideways. Here we go. So that's what it's nice when it's tomboy. Give you the chance to move it if you make a mistake. Et voila. So now you have the double corner pop-up. Voila. And the beauty of it, it stands very lovely. So this one here fit in a A2 envelope. See? Boom. It's a regular one, it's 4 1/4, and this one it's 4. But I like this. It's fit more like a true fit than this one. It still worked great. But I wanted to give you both sides. So this is with an 8.5 by 11 cardstock that I trimmed down, and this one it's with the 12 by 12. So this is it, my friend. If you love what you see, give me the thumbs up, and all the measurement, all the supplies that I use, it's right below in the description. You get the direct link to my blog, so come on over and you can get all the detail there. Thank you, and have a lovely day, my friend. Don't forget, subscribe button right there if you love what you see. Bye-bye for now.